Explanation of Article 292 of the Indian Constitution. Article 292 of the Constitution of India is part of Part 12, Finance, Property, Contracts, and Suits, under Chapter 2, Borrowing. This article deals with the borrowing powers of the Government of India, Union Government. Key points of Article 292. Borrowing power of the Union Government. The executive power of the Government of India includes the authority to borrow money. This borrowing is done on the security of the Consolidated Fund of India, which is the main account of the Indian government, including all revenues and loans. Parliament's role in fixing limits. Parliament has the power to set limits on the amount of borrowing by law. These limits can be changed from time to time depending on economic and financial needs. Giving of guarantees. The Union Government also has the power to give guarantees, assuring repayment of loans taken by other entities. Similar to borrowing, Parliament can set limits on such guarantees. Purpose of Article 292. Ensures that government borrowing is regulated and controlled by Parliament. Prevents excessive borrowing, which could lead to financial instability. Allows the government to manage finances responsibly while ensuring necessary funds for development and welfare programs. Conclusion. Article 292 provides a constitutional framework for the Indian government's borrowing and guarantee powers, ensuring accountability and financial discipline through parliamentary oversight. The Constitution of India. Part 12. Finance, Property, Contracts and Suits. Chapter 2, Borrowing. Article 292. Borrowing by the Government of India. The executive power of the Union extends to borrowing upon the security of the Consolidated Fund of India within such limits, if any, as may from time to time be fixed by Parliament by law, and to the giving of guarantees within such limits, if any, as may be so fixed.